Jim, me and Maren here to guide your way. We're selling Microsoft Teams Rooms, come along for the ride. With our friends by our side, we're taking it in stride. Oh, yeah. Join the team, join the fun, that's the stuff, take under the sun. Selling high, selling low, making Teams Rooms the star of the show. Oh. Team up it's time to excel. Selling Microsoft Teams Rooms, we're gonna ring the bell. 10 minutes of updates packed with energy. Together we'll conquer, making Teams Rooms a different team. Brand new day, got something to say. We're Jim, me and Maren here to guide your way.
No Jimmy this weekend. You know what that means? That means
Yeah.
AI intro. Good to see you, Marion. Happy Friday.
Good to see you too. We were all jamming behind the scenes. You guys miss out on the dancing that we do at early in the morning to kick off a good Friday. I hope everybody's good.
Welcome to Selling Microsoft Teams Rooms. Jimmy is traveling to Houston this week, so you have to deal with me, of course. Marion is here. Marion, there isn't a whole lot because we're right before Ignite, which will happen in 2 weeks, I think, from now. A little bit on the lighter side, but Satya is still feels like on kind of a press run.
Yeah, there's an AI tour. If you had one in your city, we've gone to quite a few, but this is a great keynote. You shared this. I haven't had a chance to view it, but I think Jared Spataro, right, joined them in London, and this was part of our AI tour and keynote. It's about a 30-40 minute long session, but if you want to get caught up to speed on everything that's happening right now, I highly recommend, right?
Yeah, it's a good one to check out. This is where we announced the autonomous agents with Copilot Studio. Great demo there by Jared. Definitely a must watch. Also, Satya posted his annual letter. We were kind of joking before the show started. It feels like an annual book because it's quite a blog. Even just summarizing it with Copilot, it was quite a long read, but it is quite interesting. Satya reflects on the past year and then what we look forward, what we will do in the coming year. But Marion, you figured something out in PowerPoint that I wasn't aware of.
Yes. So super fun. If you go and insert an icon at the top, like you're in a slide, you can find little cutout people, and all the people have names. So this is Herlinda, and she's doing all kinds of different poses, but super fun. If you're looking for images for a slide, you can insert that there.
Nice. There are a couple of new Learn articles available. There's a new one on multi-stream IntelliFrame and intelligent camera, a new one on Teams Rooms on Android and panels, and then we updated the plan for Microsoft Teams Rooms page as well. As always, you'll be able to find the links at smtr.show if you want to see those. And then our good friend Matt Slomka is doing a great session at the Community. I see what you did there, Matt. And he's asking you all to join in for Phone Halloween. Don't know who came up with that, but Matt is doing a good show.
Yeah, I think it's a good basic rundown for anybody that's kind of like maybe newer to the category. 45 minutes long-ish, but he gives a really good rundown, like top to bottom on Teams Rooms. So if you're looking for something fresh, sort of on the basic end of things, and Matt obviously does a lot of behind-the-scenes content. If you do not know Matt, certainly give him a follow. He's fantastic and does a lot of behind the scenes work directly with our top end customers and their Teams Rooms. So
yes.
Thank you, Matt.
Speaking of great people, Lars Berlau, one of the MVPs for Teams Rooms, has a great session online talking about SIP dialing. I know that's a hot topic. We'll have something on it as well shortly, but go check out Lars' session about SIP calls for Teams Rooms.
Awesome. I think we might, I honestly don't remember what I put in next, but from a SIP calling point of view, I just wanted to call out when we talk about BYOD to Teams Rooms, and that's the session that Jimmy's going to be calling. We'll give you a rundown on all our events at the end of the show, but SIP calling is something that obviously like direct guest join, if you want an amplified version, which will be coming soon. SIP calling is something you need to know about. And you've got various different options across the stack of different OEMs providing different things. So I thought that this was a good, helpful topic.
Yeah, I think it gets real complicated real fast. It will break down everything for you in the Teams Rooms Learning Hour, which we'll talk about in a second as well. But before we do that, it's time for the AI Prompt of the Week. Dave has put together another amazing prompt of the week. So Mike, with that, please run the video.
Welcome to this week's Copilot Prompt of the Week. Microsoft Ignite is just a few weeks away, and I'm lining up some plans with friends and colleagues that are coming into town. Let's use Copilot to help me with some of that planning. I'm going to be staying in downtown Chicago for Microsoft Ignite. I'd like to try some restaurants that are not the local tourist stops, mid-priced for dinner, and are relatively healthy. What are 15 options within a 15-minute car ride from the convention center? These are definitely looking promising, but there's a lot there. So let me try having Copilot help format this a little better for me to look at it with my friends. Can you please format these as a table, listing the restaurant address, distance in miles from the convention center, the website, the cuisine, and the price range for a dinner entree, notes on the restaurant, and a signature dish. As it's generating results, one of the questions I often get is, what's the difference between Copilot and a search engine? And here you can see, because of the way it iterated, it's creating the content and filling in the table here of all the restaurants and the relevant information, calculating the distance, determining the price range, and then categorizing the type of cuisine and the signature dishes. All of this is pulling from different sources to fulfill my specific request. And that's this week's Copilot Prompt of the Week. If you found this helpful, be sure to like this video, share it with someone who you think will find value in it, and subscribe to be the first to know each time we post a new prompt. I'll see you next time.
Good job, Dave. That was a fun one. I didn't like the fact that it was about Ignite because I already have FOMO because I know I won't be there, but Marion, you will be at Ignite. I know Jimmy will be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And now you know which restaurants to go for. Roadmap Watch. There's a lot of stuff on the roadmap. Again, we are right before Ignite. One of them is live transcription on Teams Rooms on the Windows. You can control start, stop, and restart the live captions for Teams Rooms on Windows. One that I found interesting was Copilot and Teams availability for multi-tenant organizations, Marion.
That's exciting. I honestly did not catch that one, and that's been a big ask for quite some time.
Yeah, so that means if you have a Copilot license, you can actually use it in the host tenant that will go live later this year. Also, automatically setting building location in Teams. This is going to work great with Places, which will go GA soon. And then admin email support for report a problem for Teams Rooms on Windows. That is going to start rolling out in November and December as well. And then one, Marion, I think that people really been asking for is the ability to swap screens on Teams Rooms on Android, because people got their screens the wrong way around and they just couldn't figure out how to change it.
And that's an admin can do that remotely, right?
Yes, correct. The admin can now do that remotely. Again, rollout starts in November. And then the last one is the Net Promoter Score survey for Teams Rooms on Android will start rolling out around the same time. Tom, I do not want to hear that you're going to Ignite because it's going to make me even more jealous. Graham, the same goes for you as well. Marion, a couple of upcoming events. Higgsy, Andrew Higgs, and Prashant are doing a great session. They always have great masterclasses.
If you haven't checked it out, this is I do not want to miss. And I think we're going to break the threshold, hopefully, of the number of people that are attending. We're very, very close to honestly breaking the tool of how many people can join. And this actually, from a time zone standpoint, I know our audience is spread across the globe, but they have 2 different time options. Make sure you sign up. Obviously, it's always wonderful to hear from Ilya, and obviously pre-Ignite, having Irina with him, who knows what they're going to share. We'll see. But I think they're doing a segment on digital signage as well. So I believe that that's a 2-hour presentation, should be pretty full of information, which I'm excited for.
Yes. So you have Ilya, Irina, and then Henrika and Joanne. They're going to all be joining. Another one that we're breaking the maximum capacity on is the Teams Rooms running hour for November. Mary mentioned earlier, CVI, SIP, direct guest join. It's confusing as what to me. So I need to be in the session as well. Jimmy, Matt Schlomka, and myself will be hosting that one. And then we have another Halloween themed session from Yealink.
Yeah, so this is early next week. I'm having the CTO, or I believe from CTI, joining Yealink and talking about how to make Microsoft Teams Rooms smarter and safer. So this is a October 30th show next week if you want to check that out.
And if you haven't registered for Ignite yet, it's time to do now today. The in-person part is fully sold out, but you can still join digitally and watch all those sessions. The calendar is now available as well, so you can start pre-booking all of your sessions. And then finally, right after that, we'll have the Converge Comms Partner Sales Bootcamp. It'll be across 3 days. We'll be covering Teams Rooms, Teams Phone, and Teams Premium, and it's a great thing, I think, for all the different salespeople. We are at the 10-minute mark, Marion.
Yeah.
That means we only have one
Made
thing
it.
to share. If you want to see, he cannot miss another session. No, we'll tell him, Michael, and thank you for that compliment. I don't know what that says about me, but I think I appreciate it. If you want to see, you want to find all the links, smtr.show is where you'll find them. With that, Marion, have a great weekend. And
You too. Thanks for joining, everybody. Have a good one.
Thank you for watching, like and subscribe. Oh, you make it all worthwhile, you make me feel alive. I appreciate your support, it means the world to me. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe.